Asante Mungu Baba, asante rafiki yangu.
Civil war raged between the north and the south of Sudan for over 2 decades, killing approximately 2.5 million people and displacing millions of others. And yet, most of the world never knew it happened. Following the signing of a comprehensive peace agreement in 2005, the people of southern Sudan are struggling to survive and rebuild their war-torn country. As yet another crisis continues in western Sudan in the region of Darfur, where an estimated 450,000 people have died in what the world at large is calling genocide. Millions from that region are now displaced, living in dire circumstances without sufficient food, water, or medical assistance. And yet, their suffering continues, and the world once again turns a blind eye.
Asante.
Hi, my name is Simon Deng. I'm one of the lost boys of Sudan. The pictures you have just seen are very disturbing, and even more so because the event that caused them have really happened and have continued to happen in my country. People die daily because of food, lack of water, lack of medication, and constant violence. I'm just one of the people who have had the opportunities of resettling into the United States of America, a land where opportunities are abundant and where one can tap as much as he or she wants. In fact, because of the help of the Alliance of the Lost Boys of Sudan, I have just received my bachelor's degree from the University of North Florida. That's a dream that I have always had in my mind, but never really thought that at some point it will materialize. So thank you very much for that help. Now, I just want also to ask you to take a moment of your time to reflect on yourself, your position in the world. Search your heart and see if you can be a part of this effort. Do consider the Alliance of the Lost Boys of Sudan, because when you support this movement, you don't only educate the Lost Boys in Jacksonville, but you also educate children back in Sudan. At the Alliance, we believe that education can help change the face of a nation. And that's exactly the goal of the Alliance. When you help change the face of Sudan.
Hi, my name is JOAN, HECHT, and I had the great privilege of meeting the Lost Boys shortly after their arrival to the U.S. in 2001. At that time, most had never used electricity, running water, or the many modern conveniences that we as Americans take for granted. They needed instruction in the most basic tasks, such as how to cross a street at a red light, how to use a can opener or a light switch. But I soon realized that they had an incredible appetite for learning. When living in the camps in Africa, they adopted a slogan that said, "An education is my only mother and father." They knew that an education would speak on their behalf when their parents no longer could. After watching them struggle, working full-time jobs, attending classes full-time, and sleeping as little as 2 hours a night, it became my dream to establish a foundation to assist with their health and educational needs. In 2004, my dream came true when establishing Alliance for the Lost Boys of Sudan, an all-volunteer 501c3 foundation. I can tell you from personal experience that you don't have to be a famous musician, movie star, or even a politician to bring about change in our world. In fact, it's everyday people just like you and me, who are doing the most to create awareness about Sudan and bring humanitarian aid to those in need. To date, Alliance for the Lost Boys of Sudan has assisted over 50 lost boys and Sudanese refugees with college tuition and books. 7 recently graduated from their junior colleges, with 5 earning places on the Dean's List, the President's List, or the National Honor Society. With your help, the number of our college graduates will continue to grow. We've also provided medical treatment to over 100 lost boys for potentially fatal illnesses. With the generosity of local surgeons, we provided life-changing operations, such as reconstructive surgery for one lost boy who was left disfigured following an attack by Sudanese soldiers, and the removal of a stick from the foot of another lost boy that had been lodged there for over 10 years. We also support numerous projects in southern Sudan, such as the construction of schools, clinics, water wells, and the distribution of life-sustaining survival kits. With your help, we hope to accomplish much more. Today, I'm asking you to join with me and others in a very important mission. Mission SSS. Stand up, speak out, stop the genocide.
You can make a difference. Stand up. Show your support for the persecuted people of Sudan by wearing the striped colors of their flag. Black for the people of southern Sudan and Darfur. Red for their struggle for freedom. And green for peace and prosperity. The white beads have been added as a reminder to remember the Sudanese people in your prayers. Educate yourself by reading books like The Journey of the Lost Boys and others. Share them with your family and friends. Invite JOAN, HECHT and the Lost Boys to speak at your school or church or special event. Speak out. Spread the word. Be a voice for those who have no voice. Write a personal letter to government officials. Plead with them to take action against the atrocities occurring in both Darfur and southern Sudan. Contact local and national media, advising them that the situation in Sudan is of great importance to you, and ask them to keep you informed on the current developments in that area. Stop the genocide. Support organizations like Alliance for the Lost Boys of Sudan and others in their efforts to assist the people of Sudan. Hold a fundraiser using their necklaces and bracelets in conjunction with the Mission SSS video. Organize a walk or a bake sale. Be creative. Divest. Withdraw your funds from financial institutions that profit from the genocide of Sudan. Contact the Sudan Divestment Task Force for more details.
I hope that you'll accept this mission and that together we can join hands to make a difference in the lives of the people of southern Sudan. It's my hope that beginning right here and now, we can all say never again and truly mean it.